Have you ever looked up at the night sky and thought about all the stuff we've launched up there?
Yeah, like satellites, rockets, the International Space Station.
Exactly, but what about all the stuff that's still up there? The stuff we don't really talk about.
You mean?
Space junk. It's a thing, and honestly, it's a bigger problem than you might think.
I bet a lot of people don't realize it's even an issue.
Right. It's not just old satellites taking a permanent vacation in orbit. We're talking about potential chain reactions in space, geopolitical standoffs, like straight out a sci-fi movie.
Wow, that's a lot to unpack.
It is. And we're diving deep into this with the folks at LeoLabs. They're basically the unsung heroes of space, tracking all the debris that could cause, well, let's just say a very bad day for everyone on and off this planet.
Sounds intense.
It is. So to kick things off, when we say space junk, just how much stuff are we talking about? Paint the picture for us.
Okay, so LeoLabs, with their fancy tracking network, they've got their eyes on over 30,000 pieces of trackable space junk.
30,000. That's it.
Oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're talking objects as small as a smartphone, zipping around at thousands of miles per hour. Imagine a cosmic game of dodgeball where losing means, well, you know.
Yeah, not good. But those are the big things, right? The ones we can track. What about the stuff we can't see?
That's the truly scary part. For every piece we can track, there are countless tiny fragments, think like microscopic shrapnel from collisions and stuff, just floating around. And even a tiny speck, like a fleck of paint going that fast, can take out a satellite, or worse.
Like that incident with the Canadarm2.
Exactly. 2021, the Canadarm2, that robotic arm on the International Space Station, it got whacked by a piece of space junk.
Yeah, and that's like millions of dollars worth of equipment, not to mention the risk to the astronauts on board.
Exactly. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but it really showed everyone how real this whole space junk danger really is.
Kind of terrifying, actually. So how did we get here? Did we just forget to take out the trash for like the past 60 years?
Well, kind of. Think back to the Cold War. The space race between the US and the Soviet Union, everyone was so caught up in getting ahead, no one stopped to think about the mess they were making.
It was like a cosmic free-for-all up there.
Exactly. And they left a lot of stuff behind. Old rocket parts, satellites that died up there. Basically anything you could imagine launching into space, they left it.
So no one ever thought, hey, maybe we should clean this up.
Nope. Back then, there weren't any international rules about cleaning up space. And today, well, that lack of planning is biting us.
Okay, but it's not the 60s anymore. Surely someone's trying to clean up this mess, right?
There are groups like the Secure World Foundation. They're all about responsible space stuff. They say the big players, the US, Russia, oh, China now. They got to step up and deal with the mess they made.
Easier said than done, right? Getting those three to agree on anything seems complicated.
It's a tough one. Geopolitics and all. But the Secure World Foundation folks, they argue it's bigger than politics. If we want to keep exploring space, we got to work together. Otherwise, space exploration might just be grounded before it really gets going.
It's like we're on a collision course. Literally.
Yeah.
One expert at LeoLabs even called space junk a ticking time bomb.
It's a scary thought, right? If we have too many collisions, we could be looking at something called the Kessler Syndrome.
Kessler Syndrome. Sounds ominous.
It is. Think of it like a domino effect in space. One collision leads to more, creating more debris, and then even more collisions until whole sections of space are basically unusable.
So we're talking about the end of space travel. No more rockets, no more satellites, all because of essentially our own garbage.
It's a very real possibility.
It's kind of ironic, isn't it? We dream of reaching for the stars, but we might end up trapped on Earth because of the mess we made trying to get there. Something to think about, right?